Alright everybody, so welcome to this video. Here we are with a viewer who asks, can you talk about CPA and how it relates to minimum spend? I've always heard that you can start off with $5 a day, but if you know your CPA, I think he's talking about the cost, how much he's going to earn from an offer. He says is $50. Is it unrealistic to spend that little? I would say yes, of course it is. He says, is it unrealistic to spend that little? We already read that. Is there a ratio of spend to CPA that you use as a rule of thumb? Yes. So we'll answer that part first. The rule of thumb to me is at least 3 to 5 times the offer price. So again, $50. If the offer is paying out $50, I would want to spend at least $150, and that's per ad. I need, me personally, I'll spend more than that because I like to have enough data to work with. I like to have a lot of data, especially if I'm running like a bunch of different pages, especially if I'm running a bunch of different landers and things like that. He says, here, also, if you have many ad sets within a campaign, do you need to make sure there is a minimum for each ad set too? Again, I just do it by ad. I don't even bother, tracking how much the ad set itself spends. I just make sure each ad itself is spending at least 3 times the offer price or the offer payout before I decide that it's going to work or not. The other thing that I really spend like 5 times, and if we're talking about Facebook here, on Facebook ads I have no budget. I just run until I feel like I have something that works, and it's just that simple. Now again, that's not going to be realistic for a lot of you, but that's definitely something that you could do. So again, yeah, 3 to 5 times I would say is a good amount. I prefer more because I just want more data. And there have been times as well where, maybe a page, the other thing that you have to think about that I think that a lot of affiliate marketers don't think about is the days that you're running on. Say you spend 3 times the amount, but you spend that on Monday. What if the offer doesn't convert on Monday, but what if your page would convert on Friday or Thursday or something like that? You don't know. So, I think that it gets a little bit tricky, a little bit dangerous, a little bit confusing when we start talking about like days of the week, times of the year. I mean, it can get, if it's a holiday, things like that. So, I definitely say 3 to 5 times, but I also like to make sure that that runs over an entire week, from Monday to Sunday, basically, so that I can make sure I know what days work best, and that's what I would do. So again, 3 to 5 times, starting with $5 a day on a $50 ad, on a $50, an offer paying $50 is definitely unrealistic. Now, $5 a day on an offer that pays out 20 cents, now we're talking. I think a lot of people are afraid to start off with like mobile offers that only pay out 20 cents or something like that, but that's probably the best place to start, especially if you've only got like $5 a day to spend, because, then 5 times your offer price is only $1. So, that's definitely a great place to start is mobile. I think that if you have a limited budget, I think pretty much everybody should start in mobile, because that is where you can get the, the most money. I do disagree with most, affiliate, other big affiliates who say don't start with expensive offers. I mean, I personally, I did get started with $50 plus offers. I think my first offer, one of the first offers I ran was like $45, payout or something like that, but I had built up a budget. So again, if you can build up some cash to be able to run, and get statistically significant data, then I would say you could start with the higher price offers. But again, if not, I would definitely start with something that's lower, that doesn't cost as much, or again, I would go out and make the money. I might do a video on like a bunch of ideas I have for how you could go out and make cash. Again, personally, I started copywriting. That's how I made the money to be able to run offers in the first place. So you could do something like that to make money. But yeah, again, definitely not statistically significant. And again, my ad sets, I leave my ad sets wide open. I don't like to put a budget on my ad sets, especially in Facebook, because I don't want them to limit my reach. So, I just pretty much run wide open. The best way to do that is to basically, without getting too complicated here, is to set your do it by cost per click. Do a cost per click campaign and pay per click, and then just have a wide open budget, because then you can control how much you're actually spending by just changing the cost of your click, by lowering or raising your click. Obviously the higher price you have for your click, you're going to get more clicks. The lower, the less likely you are. So it's a great way to control budget without actually changing the budget inside Facebook. So that is what I have for that. So thank you everybody for watching all these videos. Thank you for all the great feedback. Really appreciate it. Hope these videos are at least helping a lot of you. And definitely good luck with your marketing.